Good morning and welcome to Gearhawk Farms. We got an exciting start to the week this week. I'm going to be putting together a series for all of you. We're going to show you the ins and outs and the highs and the lows throughout the entire week. We're going to bring you along with us. You should get an in-depth look at what a week on a small dairy farm is like. As for time of the year, it's the middle of January. We're starting off the week pretty cold here. It was over 10 below when I showed up this morning, but I think it's supposed to get a little warmer here towards the middle of the week, so that won't be so bad. But I think every day is going to be its own video, and we're going to do an entire week's worth. To give you guys a bit of a backstory, my parents, they're going on vacation for the week, so myself and my brothers are responsible for the farm while they're gone on vacation. It should go pretty well. We've had to do it before, so that's another thing. You guys will get to witness how well we do taking care of the place while they're gone. But stay tuned for all of those videos. I hope you guys enjoy. And you guys might be wondering, where are you going with all that hay and silage? That's all still good yet. Don't just throw that away. We bring it over to our heifers and they eat it up really well. So little to no waste. It's a good situation. So I finished feeding up and it's time to start milking. We got milking rolling. We got the units on. So I figured I'd take a couple seconds and kind of show you our milkers. So for those of you that are familiar with old milking systems, we have Surge 1 touches. Which are really nice because it's all one piece. And then on the bottom we got those little plug valves instead of turn valves. so that they shut off in case she kicks it off. They're really nice. So we're milking with 6 milkers, and we do have 2 more for extras. We can milk with 7, but with 1 person it's easiest to milk with 6, and then the pump keeps up real nice. That's our milker setup, but I'm gonna focus on milking. I'll check back in with you guys when we're finished milking, and we'll feed some calves. And it didn't get any warmer, but we got done milking cows. I moved 2 cows into our dry cow pen because we're in the process of drying them up. I'll probably milk them at least once or twice more, but we have so many cows that are coming in fresh, which means cows that just had calves, and they need a spot in the barn to join the milking herd. So we have to dry up cows, and what I mean by drying up is stop milking them, you know, and slowly work into that. And the reason you would dry a cow up is so that she can put all her energy and nutrients towards growing her calf, because you dry her up you know, 2 months before she's ready to give birth. That's why you would stop milking a cow, is because she's close to having a calf. It's kind of like going on a vacation. Now we're gonna go feed the calves. We got 3 that are on pail and 3 that are on bottle, so we'll see how this goes. So we're feeding the calves in the super hut first. We got the 1 bottle calf here, and then we got 2 more over in the calf barn by the maternity pen. All the calves are pretty healthy. They're doing pretty well. That guy there in the middle, he's kind of a slow drinker. I just don't think he can digest food very fast. And then that guy in the end, he's pretty vigorous too. So nothing to complain about. All the calves are doing nice and well. You know, obviously the cold isn't the best for them. It's not terrible, because when it's in the mid 30s and it's wet, that's a recipe for disaster, especially when it comes to diseases, and you know, you'd rather have it be 15-20 degrees and dry than above freezing and wet. That's not good for baby calves. We're gonna take care of the super hut first, then we'll head over to the calf barn and feed those 2. 2 cute and happy customers on this lovely day. I'm interested to see how that brown Swiss drinks. He was born a couple days before this Holstein. If you know anything about cattle breeds, you know that brown Swiss are just plain stubborn. They want it their way, and they're gonna do it that way. They don't care what you think. He hasn't been cooperating when it comes to drinking out of a bottle. I gotta say, both of them are really healthy and they're doing really well. This is almost kind of like the nursery next to the maternity pen. And when it's cold like this, we like to keep them in here for a couple days. It's out of the elements, but you know, the only downside is it's pretty far from the barn. So we have to carry milk down here, you know, and it just takes some extra time, but it's a really nice, warm, dry place. And they're both heifer calves, by the way. We've been on a streak of heifer calves now. Alright, we're gonna let that brown Swiss think about what she wants to do. We'll see if the Holstein calf wants to drink the rest of her milk. Well, I think we're gonna let the Holstein be now. She got just about 5 pints, and I think that's quite a bit for a small calf like her. You know, obviously you want to get as much as you can in them, but if they're full, they're full. We'll see if that brown Swiss wants to cooperate at all. I don't know. She really doesn't want to drink. I've been trying to get her to drink for a while now. So we're gonna give her one more try. Well, I tried that brown Swiss heifer calf some more, and I maybe got a pint into her, if that's it. But she's drinking for us before when she gets hungry enough, but she's just so stubborn. It's just something about brown Swiss cattle. That's just how they are. It's It's just in their breed. But that Holstein heifer calf, she did really well. She drank plenty. I always hate that when I can't get them to drink the amount that I want them to. You know, it would have been nice if that brown Swiss would have at least took 4 pints for me or more, but she's drank for us and she's still healthy and vigorous. You know, it'd be different if she was sick. If she was sick, we'd have to try to tube her and get the milk into her, you know, regardless if she wanted to drink or not. But she's still really healthy and she's jumping around and she's pretty vigorous yet, so I'm not too concerned about her. I'll probably try her later this afternoon, see if she wants to drink then. But as of right now, I'm gonna go do all the rest of the chores in the barn, let the cows out, clean up in there really quick, and I'll check back in with you guys when I'm spreading manure. Cows are out in the barnyard getting some sun, and I loaded up this load of manure, and now I'm gonna spread it. And once we get back from spreading this, we are going to spread out some hay for the dairy barn and bed them up, and then we'll probably go eat real quick, and then we'll go let them back in. Just got done eating lunch. Now I'm back out here, and it's about mid-afternoon. I'll let the cows back in. I've left the barn locked up pretty tight to keep it warm as long as possible. So hopefully they're willing and eager to come in right away. They got food out there, so we'll see if they want to come running right in. We got a lot of switching around we got to do. We got a bunch of new cows that came in, and we're drying up some cows, so it should be a little bit of a circus. Come on, girls, let's go. Come on. Come, girls, come on. I got them all in a stall. Man, that took a while trying to organize them. There's a couple tags I want to replace. It's so hard to tell who's who half the time. I think that's a big part of the struggle. Yeah, we had to move a couple around, and that took way longer than it should have. It's silage day today, so I got to go down to the trench and load up the dump wagon twice and feed the outbuildings, and then get a load for this barn for the next couple days. So I'm not going to bring you guys along with me, but I'll throw a tag up in the upper right corner if you're interested in what that looks like. We have filmed that a couple times. I'll check back in for evening chores. Oh man, the day just got more exciting. So when I was finishing feeding up silage and I went back to the heifer and dry cow barn to push up with the skid steer, I seen that number 99 had 2 little hooves sticking out of her. She was supposed to be the next one to come into the maternity pen here today. So I quickly ran over and got her and brought her in here, and I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna check and make sure that everything's facing the right way, that the 2 front feet are there and the nose is there. That pen is nice and clean and ready to go. So this this is good. This should go okay. I think she's gonna be able to do it. We might have to help pull in a little bit. Talk about exciting and talk about a start to the week. Get a freshly newborn calf right away. And on such a lovely day too. This pen's already pretty clean and it doesn't really need bedding, but we're going to just because. All right, I think we're good. I checked and her, the nose and the feet are where they're supposed to be. I think she just needs a little bit of time now, but we're gonna come back soon and check on her. And we'll possibly have to help her later here, so. Well, we're gonna give her a little bit of time. It happened quicker than I thought. I came back to check on her a couple minutes later. Looks like everything turned out okay. Well, we're gonna let Mom do her thing and clean them up. But I'll come back here in a little bit with some old t-shirts and help dry them off some more. Man, it's beginning to look like a nursery out here on the farm. We got a lot of calves, a lot more than normal anyways. But all the calves are healthy and that's the main thing. We're very fortunate. I'm gonna end off the video with you guys. So we got evening chores yet to do. Both my brothers are back home, so they're gonna help me out. That was exciting. Too bad you guys didn't get to see her calving, but I'm glad we didn't have the pull. I'm glad she had it quick and by herself. That's nothing to complain about. If you guys enjoyed, I'm gonna try to make this into a bit of a series, so stay tuned for day 2. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.